All right, I am live. Oh my God, the light is terrible. I am so sorry. I've done my best with what I have, but I am in a different place than normal. Maybe I can get a little closer. Uh, yeah, I'm not in my usual spot. I'm making do. Hopefully the Wi-Fi holds. Hopefully it's better than what it normally is, because that would be amazing and everything would come through and not get so funky. So yeah, my name welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am going to do a reading today for air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And I'm going to continue with this format I've been doing. I really like it. I will be changing it at some point, but I'm going to start by reading cards from Wisdom of the Oracle that I've already chosen randomly. And then I'm going to clarify with the Good Tarot. And and this is also for Sun, Moon, Rising, air signs, or if you happen to resonate with the title. It doesn't necessarily, you don't have to have any air in your chart, and you can still, something in here could resonate with you. So anyway, I'm just going to begin. You got the starting with the Go the Distance card. And this is telling me that you are starting some kind of journey. And to remember that on this journey, it requires, you have a ways to go from where you begin to where you end, and there, who knows what the ending is. But basically there's a lot that's required for you on this journey. And so it requires stamina, it requires endurance and fortitude, and knowing that, yes, you may run into obstacles, but don't let it phase you. That you got to keep going. You gotta be like the cheetah, and just you're gonna go, and you're gonna go so far that you're gonna pass the finish line, and just keep going. Which is great. And it's the fact that the card is showing up means that you have the ability to go the distance. You have this in you. It's makes me think of a quote. God doesn't give you what is it? God doesn't give you what you can't handle, or something like that. So just know that it's going to require patience. It's going to require stick-to-itedness, however you say that. But it's going to be good. So then I chose the Regeneration card in the protection position. And this is speaking to needing to be really, really clear about what is needing to be let go in your life. It's time for you to let the old things fall away, because as things fall away, it creates new space for new things to come in. And you are on the brink of regeneration, of a new you, a new path, a new way of showing up and being. And this card is saying that you may still be holding on to things that don't serve you anymore, that need to just pass on and die off. Because once that void is created, once that thing is officially out, once that door is closed, then the universe brings in something else to fill that void, opens a door because that one's closed. There's always an in where there was an out. So so again, just get really clear. What is there something that you're holding on to that is time to let go, to release, just to surrender to what is. and what will be, knowing that something better is on its way. And then you got the clean it up card. And this is all about cleaning up your life physically, like literally, and figuratively, emotionally, mentally. It really goes hand in hand with this card, where it's time to clean out whatever is in the way of your progress, your moving forward. Anything that's holding you back, holding you down, anywhere where you feel like you've got your back to the open door because you're still looking at the closed one. It's time to turn yourself around, get yourself facing in the direction you need. And very often, when you clean up your physical surroundings, it has a direct effect on what's going on inside, mentally, psychologically, emotionally. The two very much mirror one another, your outer environment and your inner environment. And so if there's a lot of clutter around, if you just need to like dust things off, it's been a while, like that is really going to help move the energies, kind of shake things up. And it's a sort of a metaphorical cleaning as well for this regeneration that you're coming to. It's like starting from a clean slate, literally. All right, so let's find out what else we need to know about this. Yeah, you're definitely, this is some kind of journey, something big, because it is requiring you to have the stamina, have the endurance, really call upon that part of yourself that can weather the storm, weather any storm. And any journey, there are storms. But if you are prepared, then it doesn't have to phase you. It's knowing that you're going to get through it, that you have assistance, that you have from the universe, from the your spiritual entourage. You are being guided. And whatever's thrown at you will not be too much. You can always handle it. Yeah, 6 of air. This is kind of dealing with turbulence, being in the storm, that you can see kind of stormy, rainy in the background, and they are coming out. This ship is coming out of it into the calmer, the calmer weather. You see the fluffy little clouds here that it's moving towards, and the light is shining, and the turbulence will calm down, and there will be smooth sailing again. So if you are in this at this time, know that it's going to pass, and that call upon your strength. You have it in you to handle this. Definitely. What else? 9 of Earth. Yeah, you have it in you. This is about independence, like being your own ally. You are. It's being self-reliant, and like no matter what, you have your back, and you can handle anything that comes your way. And she has this sprout. And to me, this speaks about being able to cultivate whatever you need to nourish yourself. You don't need anyone else's assistance. You have this. You've got this. You can handle it. You're going to come out of it because of your own efforts. And that may be a part of this regeneration that you're coming to. That through this journey, you are discovering this part of yourself that maybe you weren't aware of or had kind of hidden or away or in the background. And now it's like, oh, I am able to get through things. I do have it in me to overcome anything that's thrown in my path. Four of Earth. Four of Earth. Come on, brain. Okay, so she's got antlers, which are like antenna. So, tuning you to the higher frequencies, to the universe, which is what's leading you. So, right away, it's speaking to me about tapping into your higher power and knowing that you're not on this journey alone. And then fours are typically about security. But I'm going to read the book. Ownership, the beauty of divine order. Trusting in a solid foundation. I'm going to read the little blurb here. Even if I feel shaken up and am unable to understand why things happen as they do, I know for certain that divine order manifests in all aspects of my life. Yeah. Sometimes things get shaken up. Sometimes they have to. Sometimes we need a new perspective, and we can't get it unless we have the shakeup. So this is really positive. It can be uncomfortable. It can be painful, but you have the strength also to get through it. And trust that the universe does have your back and that you can handle anything that's thrown your way. Yeah. And this is about building on solid foundation. So what you are working on right now that's requiring you to go the distance is a solid it's on solid foundation. It's not going to crumble beneath you. You're not building on quicksand. It's not going to fall away. And if you've been used to that in the past, you're being called to trust again, to trust and have faith and know that this is all for your betterment, that you are going to be reborn. You're going to come out of this anew. And it's making me think too, the regeneration card it is kind of a rebirth card. And so right now it's feeling like the birthing process. You are coming through the birth canal, and it's jarring. It's painful. You get in the squeeze. The contractions are squeezing you, and you're being gradually pushed through this canal, and it's messy, and it's all the things, but you have what's required to get through it. And eventually you will come to the calm. You will come through the canal and be born anew. Yeah, this is cool. This is really good. Page of Air. New ideas. The picture itself is, being open to what's coming in. There's the feathers that are coming in, and just being wide open to what the universe is bringing you on this journey. New ideas is one. There are other things. What are they? New focus. Yeah. Yeah, you are changing perspective. You are getting a new focus, which is allowing you to build on solid foundation, taking ownership of where you are in your circumstance. And once you take ownership, then you can control what direction you go. And you also have control by cleaning it up. Clean up your thoughts, clean up your emotions, clean up your space, your physical space. It's all connected. And when I say clean up your thoughts and emotions, you want to make sure that whatever emotions do come up, sometimes when we clean, we stir things up. It gets more chaotic before it's like finally settled. And to know that that's part of the process. And it's okay if you're feeling things where you're like, I'm trying to clean it up and I can't help it and I still feel bad and it's part of the process and it's okay, and it's allowing that, knowing that as stuff comes up, that's an opportunity to wipe it away. You know, when you can see the dust, then you can wipe it away. So my kitty just jumping up here made me think of a kitty litter. Like, you shake that kitty litter a little bit and the stuff comes to the top, and then you can like sift it out and clean up the box. So anyway. Yeah. All right. What next? Messenger of air. This is about needing to move in a new direction. Then better to say you're moving in a new direction. It's time for you to move in a new direction. And so you need to change your perspective in order to do that. You can't build a new foundation on old ways of thinking and being, because that is what will land you in quicksand. That by thinking in a new way, being open to new ideas, new focus, it allows you to think more proactively, to think in a new way that serves you rather than against you. And, you know, sometimes we encounter situations where we can't help but think, well, I've been here before and it turned out really bad, and I'm going to use that experience to inform how I act in this situation. This card is saying what's happened in the past doesn't, however things played out, doesn't mean it's going to play out that way again. And so in order to move forward in a different way, to gain the new perspective, it's letting the past be the past and sort of forgiving the past, forgiving yourself for whatever happened in the past, whether it was something you did or something you let happen, and then shifting to the new, and trusting. Again, the trust is really coming up big in this, knowing that you are being led where you need to go and there's nothing to worry about. Yay, Mad Soul Tarot is here. Hello. It must be really late for you by now. You're like, what, 8 hours ahead? So yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining me. 9 of Fire. Feeling uncertain. Feeling uncertain. And what else? There's other things to this one too. Caution and reevaluating circumstances. Yes. Yeah. So whatever's happened before, you need to reevaluate, move in a new direction, think about things differently. But you are feeling cautious because of what's happened in the past. And that's okay. It's natural. It's normal. It's all about acknowledging what you've been through in the past, accepting it, loving it. That part of you wants to keep you safe. The fear is coming up because of what you've been through. And so you love it. And then you say, you know what? I'm in charge and I'm going to do this anyway. I've got a journey I need to go on, and it's a big one, and I'm being called. called to do it because it's time to be reborn, to regenerate. So allow the feelings and move forward anyway. Okay. My cards just fell a little bit, and this one popped up, so I feel like I need to pull it. Hanged Man, which is major arcana, big, lasting energy, and the Hangman is about surrendering to whatever is going on with you. There was another card that talked about surrender. I think this one mentions it too. When it's in protection, it's about surrendering to whatever you need to let go so that you can move towards the new, towards the regeneration. And the cool thing about this card in particular is that he's being held, by his foot upside down, but he's got the wings and he doesn't seem terribly concerned. Like, he's almost like, I've said this before, but it's, like a Cirque du Soleil character he's doing his acrobatic thing, and he can unwind himself at any time. He's taken the time he needs right now to gain a new perspective. New perspective. This is big. And we've got the wings too. The wings are spread wide. New focus, new ideas, new perspective. Inviting in the new. Ooh. Yeah. This is good. It's really good. Four of air. Pretty sure this is about healing, meditation, rest, recuperation. You need to clean it up. This is a time, healing is all about cleaning it up. Meditation is learning to clean up your mental chatter, learning how to focus your attention so that, it's just your brain's not running off with you all the time. You can bring it back to the present, which is all there is and what's most important. And she has, I don't know if you can see it, she has this look on her face, which is, it's not really focusing, but she's looking kind of contemplative, but she has this little smile, like the kind of the Mona Lisa smile, where she's like, yeah, like working through stuff, kind of feeling okay where she's at, feeling like she's building her strength. She's getting in touch with that baseline of happiness, which is what she needs to go the distance. Yeah. She knows that even though she's in this turbulent place right now, that she's going to come out of this. And so she's taking the time she needs to be with herself and do the healing she needs to do. I call it extreme self-care. Really, take the time, take a bath, go for a walk, talk to people who you care about, who love you and want to help you. Do the things that fulfill you and give you joy. Yeah. Okay. Where are we at? Okay, I'm going to pick one more card. And we have the moon. This one, another major arcana. This is about illusions, I believe. I'm trying to understand what's going on with this card. It's almost as if she's got this kind of translucent shawl with stars, and she's dropping it down. Oh, she's creating the illusion of stars because there's other stars around, but it's like she's opening it. So what's the illusion about? What is this about? Let me see. 18. Okay, so you may not see the workings of spirit in the invisible realms, but know there's great activity behind the scenes. So, yeah, this is really about trust. Just because you think you see stars doesn't mean they're actually real. Knowing that whatever obstacles you encounter on your path, you're going to get through them. They don't need to stop you. You just you treat them as hurdles. You find another way around. You create a new door, like whatever you need to do. But to know that, again, the universe has your back, and between you and the universe, like, you're solid. You have nothing to worry about. You're going to get through this. So whatever seems like whatever's happening in front of you, just like nod and think, okay, well, what I'm seeing is this, but this too shall pass. Ah, Mad Soul, 11:54. Yes, a little bit later for you. Right on. ah, yeah, I used to stay up so late. Can't do that much anymore. I have these cats that wake me up at like 5 in the morning. That's real fun. Yeah, current conditions are not necessarily a reflection of the truth and what's really going on. And great opportunities lie in the shadows. So know that what's yours cannot be kept from you. You are on the right path. You are being led. You are being guided. And you have it in you to go the distance. Yeah, look at all this. Look at all this. It's beautiful. And one more. Bam. You're on the path to a whole new you. And that is something to celebrate. Yes. You're going to get through this, and it's going to be good. So, yay. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, it was so much fun. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Sleep well, and a good rest of your tomorrow, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And like and subscribe.